Welcome back to another episode of Gman. I don't know what I'm doing. Steelhead fishing. Uh, I'm trying to catch a fish for you guys. Hopefully, everything works out well, and you'll be able to hear me and see me, and I'll be catching some fish for you. We're gonna start out cracking, and we could do a bunch of other stuff too. Who knows? Yeah. Hopefully, there's a fish with our name on it. Not, oh well. Okay. Start us off with the first cast. First cast of the day, even. Imagine that. Usually, you guys don't get to see me till like the 300 cast. So, y'all, check it. I just decided to do this again because I caught those two fish, or I hooked the one fish and I broke the one fish off, and then also hooked and landed a sucker fish doing this. So, and that video will be out sometime, maybe not. But yeah, so that was the first cast of the day, and so now we're gonna keep on going and see if we can get one. I was working earlier, so that's why you guys got the first cast, because got it out here after work, and here we are. And we got the rock cod first off. Okay, but we got it unhung, so there are a lot of those in here, for sure. Yeah, I wasn't real sure how I was going to fish today, but there's a fish, yes. Second cast, and we got a fish. Second cast, and we got a fish, y'all. Second cast, and we got a fish. Imagine that, y'all. Second cast, and we got hooked up. Woohoo! Way to go! See, it does pay to join the live streams. Oh, man. That was quick. Quick. That was quick. Hi, how you doing? Got a fish on, y'all. Second cast. Got one on. Oh, yeah. Oh, big old nice steelhead. Oh, look at the size of that. Wow. Yeah. Oh, no, that's just a really nice red band trout. I mean, that's huge. Eyes are all bulging out and stuff. Get down here so I can handle him better and hopefully give you guys a halfway decent view. Well, yeah, check out that fish. And he gone. Later, dude. Now, hopefully you guys got a good look at that fish, because that was the second cast. Boom! 18-inch rainbow. Yeah, check that out. Hi. Sorry if you guys missed that, but we got one. Second cast. I was hoping it was gonna be a steelhead, but I'll take a rainbow for sure. Oh, big old rainbow too. 18-inch rainbow. Whoo! Lay off the food. Nah, I ain't gonna lay off no food, sorry. I like to eat too much. But anywho, Brenda Jacobson, hi, how you doing? Well, go fishing if you want to go fishing. It is a lot of fun. David, did you see that fish? No, it didn't take long. That, yeah. I guess it was a good idea. I decided to do some cracking. Second cast on a live stream. That doesn't ever happen. For real. But hey, I'll take that any day of the week. 2 casts and a fish. Hi. That was on the pink and black. Remember, I put that on the last time I was doing a live stream. Break the earth, huh? Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool when you can go unscripted and do that right off the back. I mean, that's just I'm gonna try and straighten up this camera. But yeah, you guys got to see the first and the second cast, and I believe it was the second cast that fish decided it wanted to eat it. So I'm happy. Because it was an 18-inch trout is not a keeper fish on the Deschutes River. All right, so 18 inches is too big for a keeper trout. The trout on the Deschutes have to be between 10 and 13 inches long. Now the Steelhead are usually going to be over 20 inches with the fin clip that you can keep. You can't keep anything that's wild, and that was a wild fish also, as well as being a oversized trout. So. And just the pink and black is what done the damage with a little bloody tuna for the scent. Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe I would break the earth, but that's okay. You know, God put us on this earth to eat, to survive, so let's survive and eat. Maybe not fish, but we can definitely eat. So, that's why I didn't keep that fish to eat, because we have certain laws that we have to. There's another fish. Oh, BS, son of a sea cook. That's 2 fish and 4 casts. Yo, what's going on here? Oh my goodness. Another nice fish. That's a big old whitefish though. Oh, nice. Wow. Yo. Get up here, fella. Wow. Yo, check that whitefish out. That's a big one. Get him unhooked and let him go. Yeah. Huh. That's a giant whitefish. Maybe not as fat as some of the other ones I've caught over the years, but definitely a good fish for sure. Okay. There we go. He's unhooked. There you go. Whoa. He gone. Imagine that, y'all. Oh. You know, what a blessed and beautiful day it is to get out, catch some fish, y'all. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. That's 10 minutes, 2 fish. I'm recording on the GoPro and the live stream, y'all. Imagine that. Josh, I'm using your mic. I got a battery pack in my pocket, and so I'm hooked up to that so it won't die on me while I'm live streaming, so y'all be able to hear me if I move away from the phone. Okay, let's answer some questions. Let's answer some questions. So, yeah. Keith B. Where was the last one that I read? Okay. I can't see your cat. Sorry. Yeah, that didn't take long. Nice fish for sure. Sorry. Yep. Please don't jump. Sorry, I split that chat wrong. Okay. Um, Josh. Aloha, my friend. Hello. How are you? Uh, yeah, I might break the earth, but that's okay. I don't mind breaking the earth. It's gonna eventually crumble to pieces anyways. Yeah, I already said why I didn't keep it. It's because an 18-inch trout is too long, too big, and plus the trout season is closed. It's steelhead season. Whitefish we can keep. So that's why I didn't keep the trout to eat. Got my line all wrapped up the top. Okay. Yeah, slot limits always on the Deschutes for trout. Steelhead's a little bit different. They're fin clipped, and you can keep those. Yeah, I don't want to upset anybody for sure. Fish on is right. Fish off, LOL. Yeah. That's true. After right rockfish, that's you darn tootin'. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Did you see the fish I caught? I hope so. And that's like 2 and 4 casts. That's pretty good. I'm just trying to catch up with all the talk, so sorry if I'm not fishing. You see nothing caught? No. That's true. Oh, so you can't. So it's not doing its thing. I thought I turned it on so it would do its thing. So I don't know. Well, come on, Alex, get back here. We can go fishing. Yeah, body camera. All right, all caught up. Let's get another fish. I wonder if all these people who've been fishing has caught a fish yet today. I mean, I know I've spent plenty of days out here not catching, but today definitely isn't one of those days I'm not going to be catching because I already got 2 of them on the live stream. So after we're done live streaming, I will repost this if you guys missed the fish, and you guys can go back and watch both the fish that I caught. Okay. Try moving away from the camera. Okay, I will. I will. Hair in the mouth. Ugh. Yes, I know. Get back to fishing. I got you. Woohoo. Yeah, I've been to Oklahoma. I got family in Oklahoma. It's a lot of still water in it and muddy water in it. I fished there a couple times as a kid. No. The proof is in the footage. You just gotta watch it, man. Boy, I'm glad I decided to crack today for a little bit. But to be honest with you, I brought 4 other rods just in case the cracking wasn't working. So, you know me, I'll bring everything, including the kitchen sink. Oh, and tomorrow I'm going to go to a reservoir, so I'll probably try to do a live stream from the reservoir tomorrow when I go fishing. Depends on what reservoir I go to and if I'm going to be able to live stream or not. So I'll probably just go to one to where I can live stream and shoot a video. No, I'm thinking about going to Ochco Reservoir or Pine Res. Haystack is nice, but sometimes it's nice to go to a different one. So I don't know, it just depends on how I feel tomorrow, I guess. I don't know if I go to Haystack or not. Haystack is a nice reservoir for catching trout this time of year. During the summertime, it stinks for trout fishing, though. My worms probably went dead from the last time I bought worms because I didn't even use them. I haven't even checked on them either. I only bought them for a backup plan and didn't even need them. I forgot to let them go because generally when I get worms and I don't use them and I know I'm not going to use them, I'll let them go so they don't die on me in my fridge. But sometimes I forget to let them go. So hi there. How you doing today? Thank you. Blessings to you too. Oh, you like my hoodie? This is my work hoodie. I was working today, and then after I got off work, I came out and fishing, so I didn't have my normal plain red fishing one. Texas is cold, huh? You catch trout there in Texas too. I see some of your videos you post and stuff because I subscribed. I see you do some live streaming too down there. See, even YouTubers subscribe to other YouTubers. Merry Christmas to you too. It will soon be Christmas. Soon be Christmas. For sure. It's the most wonderful time of the year to be fishing and catching. If you stop kissing fish, you won't get worms, huh? That's true. That's true. Yeah. They got a pretty good stocking program down there in Texas for trout. Basically what we're doing when we're cracking is we're throwing it out there and we're jerking on it like this, making it jig, and then we're digging it into the bank like we would as if we're throwing a lure or a jig and a bobber. So basically it's the same principle as anything else. Last cast, did I? Oh, really? Snowy there, huh? Sorry if I almost hooked you guys. But No, they're two different things because twitching is a much bigger jig, and it's a lot bigger jig head as well. Cracking is a much smaller jig and much lighter too. So usually a twitching jig is probably about 4 or 5 inches long. These are probably only about 2 inches long and pretty small. They usually weigh 1/8 a quarter of an ounce. Not very big at all. And twitching usually they do for see. And twitching they usually do for salmon, not for steelhead. So there is a difference, especially in size. You're welcome. Yeah, braided line. Yeah, I got a braided main line, and then I got an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. Now, most of the time, people who crack fish, they fish like it primarily. I'm only doing this just to show you guys different ways of doing it. And Saturday, when I fish on Saturday, this next Saturday coming up, I will be should be bead fishing for you guys. That way I can give you another way to fish. Because I haven't really done that this year. Now I did look at the barometric pressure today, and the barometric pressure says that it should be good fishing. Well, dude, it's not you. Trust me. It's probably just the way I'm fishing, causing them not to bite. You wear yourself out doing this cracking, for sure. It's not like drift fishing or throwing a bobber out there. I mean, you're constantly doing something with the rod when you're cracking. It does make a big difference on wearing yourself out or not wearing yourself out when you're fishing. I did put out a video today as well, so it's only gotten 1 like. Yeah, I caught 2 fish. I caught an 18-inch trout, and I caught about a 17-inch whitefish. And that was within the first 10 minutes of fishing. That was forecast to fish. Why do you keep looking for a bear? Well, because there's probably a bear that would come down there on that side of the river. Because, I mean, that is bear country. I don't know why there ain't no bears coming down. I kind of get tired of seeing bears. I see them in my yard, so kind of get tired of seeing them. They Aztec fishing, huh? What up? What up? What up? Yes, sir. Woo-hoo. Come on, fish. We started out hot. Let's not get cold now. Yeah, I do some fly fishing for sure. I keep saying I'm going to pull it out on the river, but I haven't done it yet. I need to. I've only got a couple of days left to fish on the river, and then it closes for the rest of closes for 4 months. So I definitely need to get it done. Definitely need to get it done. Nope, no more fish yet. Trust me, I'd like to have 100 of them caught by now, but some things are just about impossible, and 100 of them would be, I think. That's fishing for you, though. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's not. And then when you start out as hot as I did today, I thought I was going to catch a bunch more, but kind of the way it goes. I did get a new GoPro. I'm not using it yet, but I did get a new one, so looking forward to seeing how that looks. If it does any good, if it's any better than the one I've got. Is it? Yeah, that's true. When you're fishing as hard as I'm fishing, doing cracking, it definitely can take it out. I'm here on the Deschutes River on Highway 26 by the Warm Springs Reservation in Oregon. Uh, I'm here just before you cross the bridge to go into Warm Springs. So I'm here on the highway pretty much. It's good. It's one of those one of those bodies of water that people travel all around the world to come fish. It is a world-class fishery for sure. Because we're not allowed to use bait, that's why we're not using sand shrimp or worms or eggs, because we're not allowed to do that. I know the other day I had a group of about 4 come join me for a second and talk to me. What was that, Saturday? Which is cool. I always like it when people say hi. It means I must be doing something right if people are saying hi. Oh yeah, I've had a lot of luck this steelhead season. I've done pretty good for myself this year. Yeah, you can only the river closes after the first of the year for 4 months. It closes until April. Well, to be exact, the end of April. Um, but yeah, you get you can fish from the end of April till the end of the year here on the Deschutes, and then it closes. No, not every time. Although I got friends and stuff that swear that I catch fish every time I go fishing. Um, it's just not the reality of it. If you fish as much as I do at times, you're going to get skunked once in a while. There's no doubt about that. But I would like to think that I never get skunked, but unfortunately, you're bound to get skunked once in a while. So, and it seems like live streaming, I get skunked more often than not. Poor Ron, he's always looking for that fish that I hooked before the live stream, or he catches the live stream and then don't get to see the part where I catch the fish during the live stream. So some catfish on the Deschutes? No way. I didn't think there was any catfish on the Deschutes. I figured it was too cold for catfish. That's weird to hear of somebody catching a catfish on the Deschutes. I mean, I guess it's not impossible because the Deschutes flows into the Columbia River and there's catfish in the Columbia River, so I guess it wouldn't surprise me too much, I guess. Yeah, the Deschutes is a world-class fishery. Um, it's just a beautiful place and got a lot of fish in it, and definitely one of those. If you get a chance to, definitely one of those places I recommend you fish. The whitefish populations are getting pretty bad though, because they're coming in and taking everything they catch home, and so the whitefish aren't so much. But most people frown upon the whitefish. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but it don't make no sense. They're a native fish to this area, and we shouldn't treat them like trash. They're a vital part of the ecosystem here on the Deschutes. And they're not bad eating either. Rock cod. That rock cod likes to bite. Yeah, I probably lost that one. Yep. Oh, nope, got it back. I wonder how bent out of shape my hook is though. Not bent out of shape at all. I'm surprised I got that one back. Some vegetation or something there. Still sharp, so might as well keep fishing it. Coos Bay, nice. They probably got some pretty good fishing over there, huh? Coos Bay. Yeah, I don't really know that there's any truly invasive species in the Deschutes River, other than maybe a catfish, if they're being that somebody's caught catfish out of the Deschutes River. But one fish they call an invasive species is the pike minnow, or AKA a squawfish. They're a native fish to the area. They have a purpose here, but people don't like them because they eat the fish fries, the small salmon, the small trout, and the small steelhead. So they're condemning the fish for doing something it naturally does. And so, I mean, I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. How would we like it if somebody condemned us for eating beef, something we naturally eat? So, to call them an invasive species, no, they're not an invasive species. They're a native fish to the area, but they have a really bad reputation. And a lot of people say that the whitefish, they're not an invasive. They don't consider them an invasive species, but they consider them a nuisance fish because they eat the eggs of the salmon and steelhead and trout, and so they consider them a menace to their fishery. Yeah, I've done some fishing on the coast, and I haven't had any luck steelhead fishing. I have caught fish, but mostly like sea run cutthroat. I've caught those, but that's about it over there. Trust me, I've tried. The beginning of this year, we went over there to the coast and we fished for 5 days, and all we got was some native cutthroats. So. Yeah, I hear they get some really good coho runs over that way. I've yet to catch coho. I've caught a few Chinook over here on the Deschutes though. Fishing for Steelhead. I almost didn't find a place to fish with as many people was here when I got off work. I almost decided to go someplace I usually don't go to catch fish, but then I wouldn't have been able to live stream because there's pretty much no service there. So twitching kind of reminds me of crappie fishing when you're jigging for crappies. How you're constantly bouncing it. Yeah, that'd be fun to make a trip over to the coast. That's always fun. In October. Really? Yeah. That'd be fun to do. Oh yeah, Ron? Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Yeah, the dam, yeah. I'm sure the dam has a lot to do with some of the issues we're having, for sure. I mean, there's so many rivers nowadays they're taking the dams out of to try to fix the rivers that they've messed up. For sure. I don't know what it was like before the dams got put in here because I wasn't around. I probably wasn't even born when they put in the dams. Well, we got what, 3 of them? We got Pelton, Pelton, the Pelton Regulating Dam, the Power Enterprises Dam. I don't know what they call that one, and then we got the one on Lake Billy. So we got three dams on the river. No, not really. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of them trying to get their last minute fix in before they close it. But I think most of them are going to be white fishermen you're going to be fishing for whitefish because there's no limit on them, and they can take as many as they want, and they're messing up the fishery for the whitefish because they're taking too many of them. And I can attest to that because when I first started fishing this river almost 30 years ago, if you were intentionally fishing for them, you could catch 50 to 100 of them in a day. Nowadays, you're lucky you catch 10, 15, maybe 20 of them by yourself. And 20's probably not happening anymore. I can still come out here and probably catch 15 by myself, but I don't think 20 will happen ever again. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, during this spring and summertime and early fall, you definitely got to watch out for them rattlers, that's for sure. I've actually had them in rattle at me in October with frost on the ground. Why they would want to rattle at me, I don't know. But they did. All right, man. Be safe. Merry Christmas. Yeah, there is a road over there. That's Jackson Trail Road. And there's one behind me, which is the main highway, Highway 26. Yep. Well, have you guys enjoyed the series of live streams and videos I put out this year? I hope so. Because it's fun, a lot of fun to interact with everybody. Makes these trips that much more worth it. Especially when I'm not catching any fish and you guys are having a good time and we're laughing and enjoying. Oh, I don't know, probably 4 foot long. Not too awfully big. Not too awfully big. To me, a 4-foot snake is fairly small. I'm sure there's some bigger ones, but I've just not had that opportunity or ran into them that big. And as far as I know, the rattler is the only venomous snake we have in Oregon. I know in Missouri there's the cottonmouth, water moccasin, copperhead, rattlesnake. But here in Oregon, I think there's only one venomous snake, and that's the rattlesnake. And they don't seem to get too awfully big out here either. Yeah, realistic fishing for today is probably not even an hour and a half. I know I'll get at least an hour into it, but I don't know if I'll get to fish much longer than that. Yeah, pythons are an invasive species of snake there in Florida. Don't you guys even have? Haven't you guys even had a couple run-ins with anacondas there that people have illegally dropped off? Seriously though, I want to go catch a peacock bass there in Florida, or a snakehead. That'd be pretty cool. Being that I'll probably never go to the Amazon for peacock or well, I'm not so sure the snakeheads are in the Amazon, but I know they're in one of those other countries. Anyways, you guys ever do any gator fishing down there in Florida? I got you. I got you. I got you. I would say the scariest animal we got in Oregon is probably I don't know. I don't think lions are that scary. Permits required. Yeah, I figured as much because I see all them guys doing that stuff on TV for the gators in Florida and stuff. They throw a big old rod out there with the big old treble and they snag them and then they fight them and fight them and fight them and then they got this long rod with the 22 bullets or something in there and they go, bah! And take them out that way. Yeah, I've gotten whitefish and a really nice trout, a really nice 18-inch rainbow red side trout, a red band, I guess is what it's called. And since then, it's been pretty slow. And if you want to see those, go after I post this live stream. Go back and watch the first 10 minutes of the live stream, and that's no, the trout season is closed right now, and the whitefish, he was just too floppy for me, and decided to go back before I could decide if I was going to keep him. He did not want to be eaten, that's for sure. And plus, I wouldn't have ate him anyways. I would have gave him to somebody else. I've got 8-pound Power Pro high vis line for the main line, and then I got an 8-pound fluorocarbon P line leader is what I'm using. I'm using 8-pound braid, Power Pro braid, and I'm using an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader by P-Line. And I'll show you that real quick like. See, I got the Shimano. I got 8-pound high vis braid by Power Pro. And then I've got 8-pound fluorocarbon P-Line leader. And then I got a 1/4 ounce pink and black jig. Yeah, I've got other locations like I've done some live streaming further down. I usually don't go up because I'm not so impressed with the waters up higher. But yeah, I do got some other places, but I can't live stream from them because there's no service there. So that's why when you see me live streaming on the river, you see me live streaming here. So trust me, I'd like to live stream from all the other spots. Oh yeah, that'd be fun though to catch a Goliath grouper for real though. What's happening with them? Are they getting to be overpopulated? So they're doing something about it. Those Goliath groupers, man, they're like a butterball, aren't they? Round. They're kind of like a big old bluegill, kind of shaped like a big old bluegill, aren't they? Only like a giant saltwater version. Not the same color as the bluegill, but you know, shaped a lot like a bluegill. And if a bluegill was that big, man, oh man, we'd be in trouble for sure. Yep, hundreds of pounds. Yeah. Yeah, I generally don't like messing with really big fish. They'll wear you out for sure. I like catching fish I can land on my lighter gear. For sure. The biggest fish I caught was a 12.5-foot sturgeon. I kid you not, man. Biggest fish of my life. 3 hours and 15 minutes fishing from shore. 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm telling you. It don't get much harder than that unless you're fishing one of them marlins, which I hear they fight for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours out there in the middle of the ocean. Whew. Well, y'all, it's getting to be about that time. Just about that time to call it a day. So I'm going to get ready to get off here. Over 60 pounds. Wow, that's a nice carp. Wow, that's a carp and a half for sure. But yeah, so carp are fun. They are truly fun. So y'all, but anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get off here. Call it an evening, go home, spend some time with the wife. Get ready to go fishing tomorrow and live stream tomorrow. So I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm going to live stream tomorrow. I'll probably wait until later in the day, probably not this late, but I'll probably wait for a little bit later in the day so that some others can join the live stream. So, I don't know, let's say 12 or so instead of going like 11 or 10. Let's say 12, so that way you guys know to be expecting it if I have service, if I don't decide to go someplace that don't have service. So y'all plan on it. We're going to be trout fishing at the reservoirs. Nice. Grilled hot dogs, yummy. So, getting ready to call it a day. But y'all, you can join us tomorrow. We're going to do this again. But we're not going to do it from here. We're going to go fish a reservoir. Probably either Haystack or Ochco Reservoir. And, yeah, go out there. Try and catch some fish. And, hey, if you guys don't join us tomorrow, Merry Christmas, y'all. Have a good, safe holiday. Remember to catch, kiss, and release fish once in a while. It ensures that we have a future fishery for tomorrow, for the next generation. And y'all, thank you once again for joining us. We appreciate it. And y'all, you have good and safe holidays. Good night. We out.